Yes, I know, I'm an hour late. But I wanted to play No Man's Sky with my buddy. You've seen him in Borderlands videos. I think that's what he goes by on the internet now. So we'll get to the game. If you're mad at me for being late, forgive me for her. Forgive me for just you see a cute pupper. Okay, game audio. Game audio is getting through it. It's something I should say to your face, but that's hard for me. Thank you for what you did, bringing Anton back. What would I have done without him putting around the ship, mumbling and stroking his greasy beard? I wanted to find him on my own, but hearing what you went through, I'm impressed. Anyway, enjoy this bottle from the Captain's Reserve. Good stuff. I got from an aristocrat wanting quick passage out of Karnaca a while back. You'll need it now that Anton is back if you want to sleep. His snoring cuts straight through the bulkhead. Megan. Rivera Fly Wine. Quite interesting stuff. Quite the interesting stuff, I swear. I'm not just bullshitting. I've tried it before, I swear. I totally drink. Okay. Okay, I need some stuff I want to check. Okay, yeah, and I can't destroy that for its thing, can I? No, if I destroy it, I lose that trait. Okay, yeah, that was actually quite... if that is true, let's spend some of our ridiculous amounts of points on that. And we'll put that bone charm in. You know, if bone charms were something that you can only equip, like, at the beginning of missions, yeah, they would have a lot more restrictions. But because it's not something that you can only equip at the beginning of missions, it's so much more convenient.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Blood of the Abel House, the chapter will focus on nope. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people in the district desperately need someone like you. I understand that you cannot see patients in Addermire anymore, and that it's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'll arrange something. We'll find you a safe place to hide and give free consultations, as you suggested. I'll send word about it via the Miners Family Committee, and some friends I have at the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city. Lucia Pastor.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaca's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
Some of them have made their beds, Alexandria.
I wish there was something I could remember to help in your efforts.
There's a lot of stuff. If you close the toilet. Once when I came in here, yep, a bunch of incendiary bolts. It's just the one time that they'll be here too. The one time, and they'll just be like, yeah, we'll give you a bunch of incendiary bolts, because why not? Why not give the player incendiary bolts? Stolen from the ship.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
The Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
I wonder, are goose feathers actually soft? I've never seen a goose. Never seen any geese in my life. The microphone just constantly seems out of place, I'll be honest. There's some days where it seems fine. I'm just fine with its position no matter what. And there's other days where I'm just like, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's just wrong.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me.
I'll spend time
It kept me
tomorrow to
alive
rearrange my
from my
desk.
knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
Like, I'm
She's
gonna
the
move
curator
my...
of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
Interesting.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of? Or what she's up to.
Absolutely nothing. At least when I get done with it, that'll be how it is. When I get done with stuff, it's usually broken. Dear patrons, due to an alarming increase in the mite population and with the full knowledge and approval of Duke Lucabelle, blah blah. Okay, I'm just gonna run along. I'm not gonna bother looking for anything else. Actually, I'll run up to the top. I've seen mean storm clouds gather only to disperse in an hour's time. I've seen numerous waves in the distance, towering like high hills that were only a ripple by the time they reached the boat. Things aren't right. They never have been, but at least everything's held at the center for a long while. Now I worry all the time. For me, for Anton, for everybody, for everything. I should quit, disappear again. Anyone else would, I think. Self-preservation is only natural. I'd take my boat and go anywhere. Be anybody. Be nobody. Nobody again. Nobody again. I'd like that. I've had many different lives. Could I start a new one now? How many more do I have left? I'm so tired. I wish I could sleep and wake up as somebody else. I don't think I read that last time. No, she probably knows that I constantly go in there and read her diary and everything.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
Why did it take me less time to get here than you? That's so not cool.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory.
Man,
That's as far as I can take you.
I am
Ready
not
to go?
comfortable today. Taking off all my extras. My watch, my rings. I'm just sitting here and I just don't feel comfortable.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so we're again going to kill everyone we come across, other than what's a lady. At the end, we are going to kill Delilah. We're gonna kill her. Rather than trap her in a world where she feels happy, we're just gonna flat out kill her. Because that's much easier. I can I'm pretty sure I can just assassinate her when she's on the throne.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice-Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Okay, so we will see things through to the end. The whole point of this is high chaos, right? That's like the only point to this.
Is outlawed underwood export to protect the trees.
I can't keep track of all the decrees.
Read further at your own peril, my friends, for the truth is a dangerous thing. Any inbred highborn or even the luckiest commoner can wind up living in a mighty tower with a fancy title before that name. As I said, so there's some days it looks fine, and other days my microphone just doesn't look right. Hello, Tanner. How are you doing today? Did Jessamine Kaldwin deserve our respect, or truth is a variable? Consider Emily Kaldwin her infamous father. Okay, yeah, I think I've read that one before.
Refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a river-cross shark to use as an ashtray, because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
What do you want? Step back.
I did. Shut up.
I don't like your face, but I can fix it.
Fuck off, dude.
Now.
I will blow you the fuck up. Goddamn asshole.
I'm the first one to admit when I'm scared. And there, I say, I'm scared.
Person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Never heard of her. Oh wait, wasn't she a waitress down on the dock?
Yes, I am going
must
to.
have heard the stories about Pirate Betty. About all the terrible things I've done to the fools who refuse to give up some trinkets or a bag of coins.
No, I've never heard one word about your exploits, but go on.
I'm doing pretty good today.
What did you do to your marks? Give them a good tap on the
For
nose.
shit's sake, why do you have to ruin everything? I played my part when I was the victim. How are we supposed to attract any suckers if you won't play along?
You're the worst thug I've ever seen. Pirate Betty, my ass. You couldn't scare a seagull.
What a moving, tragic death. You're a far better actress than I am.
Why does it still produce blood? If it bursts into flames like that, it definitely should not produce blood. At least in my opinion. The current plan is to finish the High Chaos run, and then the next thing we are going to do...
Why do you cover your face? What do you want?
The next thing we're gonna...
welcome
we're
to
gonna
my
do
shop.
is...
Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
Is it a bone charm? Because if it's a bone charm, we'll buy it. We'll buy this. Safe combination.
Excellent
No, it's just a
choice.
rune.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
But yeah, we plan. I am planning to stream Death of the Outsider.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Magnetized bullet.
I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery.
So... Okay, so we should probably do this.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
Just so things work. Explosive bullets, no. Don't need to bother.
I'm certain
That'll
you'll
do.
be satisfied with your purchase.
Okay, that shall be interesting.
Visit again soon.
We won't rob
And
them
keep
just
a
yet.
close
We're gonna
watch.
complete his missions, then steal from him. But I bought the upgrades for the black market so that they can sell stuff, because it makes it to where those things will show up in the store, so I can steal them. No rats nearby. A representative from the, no. Why are all the newspapers identical despite this being a high chaos run? Seems completely and utterly fair.
Don't even know that.
Someone's playing with my nerves.
Okay, windmill stuff, blah blah. And... not being able to track the bone charms would probably be difficult. But it would... I think I could get used to it. The one I probably wouldn't get used to is not having, like, not having anything to upgrade. We'll wait for now. Actually, no. Why would I wait to slay him? Overseer Ogburn. I should be back within a few days. Continue to compile information on Brianna Ashworth's activities. Despite the odd letter we received from our oracular sisters in Calero, it's not like them to issue a proclamation without certainty. But I know I'm right about Ashworth. My gut tells me she's a threat. That said, the Howlers are my priority. This conflict with Paolo could affect our influence in Karnaca for years to come. Yours in the strictures, Vice Overseer Liam Byrne. Oh, if it has some sort of indication, then I'm fine with it.
Who opened this door? Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order.
Much has been said about the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function just as well as yours or mine. However, they do endeavor to become blind to distractions and frivolities. They will, if necessity bids them, walk among us wearing richly hued blindfolds or otherwise covering their eyes in a way they remain at all times ready to see things clearly. Decisions are made during... God damn, I hate the microphone sometimes. Decisions are made during cloistered gatherings. Though no others are permitted to observe, the process was described to me, so I render it here with permission. A room is prepared with heavy incense and blessing from the strictures. In a circle all sit 30 or more sisters of our order, until the room is brimming. We will hear no topic, lest we have each had adequate time to research. Several outcomes will be discussed, and some sisters are specifically tasked with advancing less popular or unlikely scenarios. It is not permitted to remain silent. Every voice must be heard. It may take some time to arrive at a decision, and by then all are quite versed in the myriad consequences and may have lengthy advice for all contingencies. When an opinion is written, it may be as short as a sentence or 25 pages, or fill 20 pages. Yet still one last sister must approve it, the High Oracle herself.
To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
I forgot to shut that off. Yeah, I forgot to shut this off. There we go, that's turned off. A glowing sound? I don't know what that means. I really don't. But otherwise, I guess I'll have to find out about it and get used to it no matter what, since I plan to play the game. It's next on the list.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
How do you see me? That's fucking bullshit! Well, I can actually understand not getting the heart. The heart is a gift from the outsider because he wants both Emily and Corvo, like whoever you're playing as, depending on what game you're playing. He wants them to advance. He wants them to be better. But, like, because he wants them to give him some sort of entertainment, I guess. Out of range.
What I would give for a bottle of pear soda.
Okay. Now we have a map. Maps are nice. Okay, BRB. Burbs. I like me some birds. Burbs are nice too.
Call if you need help. I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Chasing monsters in the blind.
What was that?
Dancing hagfish on a line. Marry me.
Is someone there?
12 weeks I've been at sea.
Let's see. What
was coming from here? Let's see.
I'll have a
Like
look
that.
around.
Let's have a
Here,
look.
have a look. Let's have a look around.
Can I
wonder what I'm
bind?
dealing with. Something feels wrong.
Okay, so I can bind 4 people.
I wonder who that was.
Makes me wonder, who should I drop on top of? Her. Okay, so 4 people dead and 1 kill. Which is quite a great thing. Not having to kill 4 individual people. I love Domino. Like, it's amazing for this particular run. The area surrounding the Royal Conservatory remains in lockdown. Keep the roads clear during the curfew and block off all streets across. Maintaining the wall of light is responsibility of everyone on the squad. I expect the windmill that powers the damn thing to be well guarded all the time. If any irregularities occur, contact blah. Not really much in the way of anything. Oh, no. That rune is in the black market, so... That'll literally be the last rune we grab. I just need to remember that it's there.
Hey!
I was hoping I could knock her out. I don't know why I was like really dead set on it. So much that I was willing to jump and do a bunch of stuff to try and do it.
Pertinence. No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
I can bind up to 5. Let me check that. Because I didn't actually read the description on any of these. I just kind of... Okay, yeah, this is where I got the only 3 thing. Because No, it's link up to 4. Because the normal... This one only allows you to bind 2 together. This one allows you to bind 3 together. This one allows you to bind 4 together. I don't know, but I originally thought you could only bind 3 together, because... That's just what I thought. You can question my thoughts if you will.
I don't feel safe anymore.
You have to learn the words and say them just right. Otherwise the spell won't work. No matter how many always feathers you've gathered.
Okay, so now we jump up here.
That wasn't mutton. I don't care what anybody says. I know mutton, and that wasn't it.
If I find a fountain or something, then I'll deal with that. You feel your power grow, and now you die. I remember oh yeah, I remember going through there. So, why again didn't you play this one if you played Death the Outsider? Or was there no, like, because I think you told me, but I didn't actually... It wasn't sort of something that I was...
Enrico said to give you his regards.
To have room and board at one of the finest places in Karnaca. I can't lose this job.
Oh, really? You like being a servant? Polishing and dusting?
The place smells of lavender and antique furniture. Not like the dust district where the soot makes your teeth gray.
Is that any way to talk about the place where we got our start, Beatrix? Too good for us now. We'll see about that.
Okay, so why does everyone, like, 50% of the people in this game are just like, I'm gonna stab you because. See, someone just died because I should have read that before continuing on. Lore. Winnow, you wanna know what happened to the owner before you? When he says no more no more payouts and that's that, we say, alright, you got us, and left him alone. Then we paid one of his friends to take him fishing for a week later. They were out in the howlers, yeah, basically, the stuff they were using as bait, it was his mother. Chopped up. Finally. Perfect. You know, it's always quite humorous. Whenever you are paying a... Whenever you are paying a group for protection or something, you were never truly paying for protection from anything that you would need for protection from. You were always paying... you were always paying to not be stabbed in your sleep.
Did anyone ever find out what happened to Burleton and Lieutenant Culvers?
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaca's leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart. Everyone's gotta die, yeah. But please not today.
You know, it must be interesting just dying without ever having known what killed you. Like, they never know. Like, at least half the people I kill so far never know what killed them. They just all of a sudden they're dead. Thank you for the blood, Amber.
They need your blood, so I'll just draw it.
People of Karnaca, this is the Duke. Some of you I swear to your mind. New taxes levied by the Grand Circonian Guard.
Don't waste the blood. You don't know anything.
Oh, so it wasn't you who said they didn't play, you didn't play D2, okay. I played Dishonored 1 once, and I believe it was you. No, I don't know who it was. I'm not gonna assume anything. I'm not gonna make assumptions without having checked. So I'm not gonna continue that thought.
People of Karnaca, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mind new taxes by the Grand Circonian Guard.
Why did you do that?
Disloyalty will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Vale. He's a patriot. He's a man who won't stop the man who won't turn every bit of this land to shining coin. I asked double the number of mine workers. No question. He did it. No complaints. Karnaca needed miners, and he produced out of thin air. That's the Circonian spirit.
Does the warmer students and learned colleagues have you... I'm certain I saw one of the students at my lecture writing down the combination for my safe. That silver spoon, dilettante who wants to make a career as a newspaper journalist. Sneaky fuck. He's chosen a fitting career. And his snobby cousin operates a black market shop nearby, so it must run in their well-heeled family. Now, I need to ask Margaret to change the combination to my safe. What was the safe combination? Mission clues. 205. I tried to put 250. I don't know why. And we'll throw this at the blood flies. Quite worth it, you know. That's that one dealt with. Blood amber is extremely valuable. And this place, an example of it not mattering what sort of run you're going on. This place is full of blood flies no matter what. Doesn't matter how, if you've killed no one. Or anything of the sort. You know, it's also funny. It's also funny to watch, Oh, no, what I was actually thinking. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was continuing on with a statement that didn't make any sense at all. Why is there a rune back there? Quite interesting. Woo! Quite the violent exchange here today.
Look at you, leaving a trail of bloody boot prints across this dying city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
as I said, it never feels right. Well, it feels right on occasion, and I'm sitting here just moving it more and more, making more noise and making it feel worse. Actually, right there feels right. It feels like just the right distance away. Okay, so... yeah, so it is basically a completely different story. The more I do stuff, the more stuff I change, the more likely it is for me to get a different interactions with certain things. Quite lovely. I don't think I ever searched down here. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I did or not. There's nothing here to search. That would have been bad. Don't want to get caught like that. Okay, so that is that. I heard the noises again last night, but I won't open that trunk, not with him in there. Can't even stand to look at it, and going back to our apartment isn't a possibility, since the Grand Guard seized the place. One little push shoved him harder than that on 100 occasions, but he hit his head and the life went out of him. The plonker never was any good since the day I married him. After he was gone, at first it was alright, more food for me anyway, and things started to get putrid, just like him to torment me from beyond. Still, it was only a smell, but now it's noises and I can't figure it out. His spirit has come for revenge, that's what I think one minute. The next, I'm sure it's just rats making a home in his skin. I yelled quiet the other day, but the noises got even stronger, like he was going to burst out. Not sure how much I can take. Well, you got what you got. A representative from the blah blah, no. I've always sort of wondered if it'd be possible to, Was that a grenade?
Did you hear that?
Wonder who that was.
Oh, I didn't know her eye was messed up, but I don't usually look at details that small. Also, last time I didn't notice that that's when Megan got her arm back.
What's going on here?
I wonder if that's enough. Well, we'll see. I wonder whose control they were under. Because they were under someone's control. Okay, since I haven't used it even once so far to do this, we are going to unequip this. Because I haven't used it for that function even one time. Quite interesting. Except for there's no fish to possess. I think I killed them all with the explosion. Oh! So she tells you about it if you don't kill him? Or something? Well, if you don't do anything with him? If you let him break? By the way, hi to Killer and Free YouTuber. Forgot to do that a minute ago.
You don't stand a chance anyway. What's going on here?
Did I imagine that? No, something feels wrong.
Come out wherever you are. You can't stay hidden forever.
Right, I can't.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
I'll find you, you know.
Falling Star is glorious. I don't recognize this. I'm gonna be honest. That one is the one at the black market, which will be the last one we grab when we rob the black market. What is up with puddles in this game glowing like that? Is it spilt whale oil? Well, that doesn't make much sense. Why would spilt whale oil look like that? Cop assassinations are glorious. Okay. More people dead that in a low chaos run were perfectly fine. Hmm. Well, that dude got wrecked. Crossbow bolt. Some of them give incendiary bolts, which is preferable, I'll be honest. I have a new assignment for one with your unique talents. I'd like you to retrieve the old Rose Barrow prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. It's likely well protected, but I'll double the finder's fee. Bring it back to me at the shop. Bone charms. Who doesn't love some bone charms? Okay, Okay. Clumsy assassin. I don't have an exact use for either of the two basic ones. And I know that I already have their thing, so we're gonna deal with that. How are the two who came in a little bit earlier, by the way? There, map. Whoever made this is very prone to stabbing maps to tell themselves where things need to go. Rewire tools actually sounds like it might that'll be helpful if things went as intended, of course. Why does that one have turn on? Last time that one had turn on as well. Okay, and we're going in from the ceiling just as we did last time.
To find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to kill our new Empress, Delilah.
She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things. But it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
Okay, so they're bound together now. I can't bind them too far apart from each other. Okay, thank you. You feel like doing that. Yeah, I can't. can't go about binding them together if they're too far apart, so I couldn't... I wanted to wander off and see if there was a third or fourth person to do that to. I don't think there would have been. Okay. Abigail, cherished cousin, can you get some of his hair and a recent handkerchief? If so, handle them as little as possible and send them to me wrapped in wax paper. Leave the rest to me and he'll have bad luck the rest of his days. No one should be faced to marry an old oyster like him. Just thinking on his horrid purple lips makes me cringe. You poor little dove. How clever of Uncle Max finally see the match was no good. Also, I'll send you some ointment for your complexion. Alicia. Sorry, no such luck. No one gets that. Is that a piece of food? Yeah. Okay, it's a fig. Quite interesting. To say the least. It's genuinely hilarious to me. Yes, it's quite that. Okay, security room key required. I can just do that. Granted, the only copy of the security room key, I'm pretty sure, is in here. Now it doesn't get pissed off at me if I enter there. Okay, so what wonderful creature, or not so wonderful creature, will I come across next?
I've heard the same stories about Paolo the Howler.
What you've heard about Paolo is not the same. He's a...
Christ, that's the part I always mix up. Coming back. It doesn't seem possible. That's all.
My dear Orlando, some people see doors where you and I only see walls.
Something's going on, that's for sure. Better keep...
Quite worth it. The extra mana required to bind 3 of them together almost makes it not worth it to do that. The Great Rat Plague, the Spreading Death, the Foreign Curse, these are the names we gave to the disease that bloomed briefly, taking tens of thousands of lives as it spread some... okay. Okay. We have even more to kill. Quite a few more people to kill. Quite a few more people to have their lives ruined by some young lady in a random place.
What happened to Jindash? I'm told he's a gibbering idiot now.
I don't know, Delilah. Forgive me.
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he had anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the oracular sisters.
My influence grows. Last night, I walked through a dream with one of them, and we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
Business with Jindash won't affect things.
No. He continued to tinker with the lenses.
Thank you.
Thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch. I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop, but Jindash finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. A tricky thing, touching the void through such a device.
Blood and biscuits. I look forward to using it myself once you're ready.
Will you visit soon?
Perhaps. Dunwall Tower is mostly in hand. The High Overseer won't be a problem anymore. And there's the matter of my own project. I grow more excited to brush.
Okay, so I don't feel like listening to that because I've listened to it before.
Stay tight as a boiled owl. I look forward. For now, I need your eyes on the Duke. At least until we have the sisters under control. There's no one else I trust.
We're gonna hold off on grabbing those. New bone charm. It tells you about the details, considering why she can't be directly killed right now. Expensive spirit. Oh, we have 6, so we can create a new one. What are we gonna create, guys? Actually, Zach, the main issue for me is I stopped playing Dark Souls, so all the people who subscribed to me because I was streaming Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, they left. As some people who I knew subscribed to me during the time that I was playing Dark Souls and came out to my Dark Souls streams, they are no longer on my viewable subs list. Okay, we're gonna put one more falling star for fun, and why not? We'll put one Swift Stalker, because I have no idea what else to do. One Spiritual Pool. Two Spiritual Pool. Yeah, unfortunately, some people, especially for Let's Players like myself, they don't come here because of me, and they don't stick around because of me. They are way more prone to just disappear when I stop playing the game that they subscribed for. To see multiple endings for this game, since I knew there were multiple endings. To drop the body on her. It's been difficult to create effigies of miraculous sisters. It's been difficult to create the miraculous sisters. They keep to themselves, rarely venturing outside. Impossible to get the hair and nail clippings I need. But I have an idea. If the sisters are linked even beyond death, then I can use the bones of their dead, dug from an abbey graveyard, to attune the oraculum to the minds of living sisters. It's done. Adolphus and several others brought back a wagon full of coffins. I'll start on new effigies at once. I wouldn't say that. I just watched... I'm gonna wait around for a little bit because currently I'm watching as every couple seconds OBS will drop into the red. So I'm gonna try and do some stuff in Steam. See if that helps. We're waiting around for a second because when you said something that the stream was going offline, I look over and like right then I saw stream health drop into the red. Consistently, unfortunately, it's either green or it's red. It never goes into the orange. Okay, so it's not dropping into the red right now, so... Still only faint voices, nothing near the connections required to give them dreams. I must adjust the lenses, refine the effigies, sleep with their skulls beneath my blankets for a few nights more. Perhaps integrate the scarves they use to cover their eyes. Delilah is anxious about my progress, and yet there is not much to tell. I was able to interrupt several oracular sisters in conversation, leaving them momentarily at a loss for words. I'm confident that soon enough I'll be able to make them say whatever I wish. Then I'll have news for my Empress in Dunwall. At last, I hold one of the sisters in a trance-like state for an hour. Delilah was ecstatic. Soon we will control the oracular order. Yeah, the stream skip was my fault. Occasionally, like if someone else in the house does something on the internet, my connection to it becomes less stable. I hate it, but that's how things go. I believe it's Sudden Link. Last I checked, I kind of just... Hey, I'm not the one who pays for the internet. Someone else pays for it, so that's kind of why I can't complain too much about the internet. It's like if I paid for it, I would have as many complaints as I want about it. But since I don't pay for it, I kind of just have to accept what I get, right? But for all I know, the person who does pay for it switched the internet we have. But I don't believe they've done that. Fuck you. You saw nothing. The bonus to not caring if this is a ghost run or not.
Once called Copper Spoon, now called
What's kinky, Hakub? That I don't pay for the internet? No, you said kinky before I mentioned that. Now you've got me confused.
Do you think I could ask Brianna to make an effigy of me? You mean like this tangle of skin and bones representing one of the Dunderheads from the oracular order? Yes. I'd keep it in my chambers. You have bizarre taste, my dear Clarissa. I wouldn't want to see myself like that. I'd rather have my portrait painted by Delilah. There's a quality to Brianna's style I prefer. Touched by something from deep down in the mud where there's no light. The endless womb and the cold, dead grave. Both the same. But Brianna's effigies let her reach into the mind, into the heart. Wouldn't you be afraid she'd influence your dreams? Like she's going to do to the Sisters of the Abbey? That's part of the thrill, sister.
Okay, you are all so weird. Y'all can screw off. Okay, so why is my blood... Okay, so these are clearly supposed to be bloodstains. Why are the ones I'm seeing so off? What is wrong with these?
Jindosh was tiresome. How does this even work?
Oh, yeah, I've seen enough. I've seen just enough hentai to know how this is going. Oh, this is probably how you speak with her, Let's not do that. Except for I keep seeing those puddles. I think I've been seeing them since the last level of our first run when I was playing the ghost run as Corvo. That last level, I was seeing the glowing puddles then. And I didn't think much of it. But I don't remember these being here. And this isn't just, oh, they weren't there and they are now because it's a high chaos run. It's like they just didn't exist. Let's not do that. Or maybe I didn't acknowledge them and they did exist. And they were glowing like that before and I just didn't acknowledge them. Maybe it's interesting. I don't know. Games are weird. The amount of weird bugs you can get with games. Like, not truly bugs, but visual glitches. Like, nothing's actually broken. It just looks funny. binding two of them to each other. That's one way.
Jindosh was tiresome. How does this even work?
Who is this man?
Okay. You can't question anything if you're dead, right? Don't pity to the dead, pity those who are left behind. Remember, that's something I've heard a couple times in the past. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technology is that they share the same magnetic sockets for the tanks of processed whale oil as uses fuel when When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged in. This applies to the arc pylon and wire of light security system as well as the carriage used for blah 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 proper. Okay, so that's just a, that's just that. That does not work. Glowing puddles on the ground were whale oil? Or, in the first game, what was whale oil? I guess I can just leave that. Doesn't really matter.
Away.
Our mistress likes them where they are, so you'll have to tolerate them.
Yes, but sometimes I want to smash them into a bloody pulp, just to enjoy the silence.
Is this a riddle? We're talking about the Grand Guard, right? Not the lovely bloodflies.
Of course. Bloodflies.
Okay, the puddles.
We should find more of the newly dead, so they can make new nests.
Then I agree. But dear Brianna wants us to wait until after the communion. Until she's finished with the oracular sisters. We can't risk raising suspicion now.
Then for now we'll wait, content with the nests we have. This is a fine nest, my dears.
I almost screwed that up really badly. Let's be honest. I almost fucked that up to the nth degree. Okay, focus mainly on the nests that actually have something we need to destroy. They have a strange amount of these. Now, lovely. The keys to the archive is in the quartermaster office. Cool. I think last time I did this, I already had the key, so I just kind of ignored it. I didn't even notice that note. Okay. The whale oil doesn't actually run out in, and everything. The game, it's just in lore-wise, it can run out. For, like, mechanically wise, the, it never goes down, but in the actual lore, it does. If that makes sense. There's no rats or anything around, which is disappointing. Of course, the rune is in there. There's that bone charm. Okay. Why are pieces of whalebone up on display like that? You know, it would be interesting if different sized pieces of whalebone gave you different amounts of raw whalebone. They don't, though, as far as I can tell. Door is locked. Eh? Doesn't matter. Fuck you. 2 dead on the first day in the... nope. I did not originally know where this, that this room was even here.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
The magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together, we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
Because I don't like them. There's no exact reason, I'll be honest. I just kinda, I do it. Yep, that and the rune at the black market are the last 2 remaining. Now to start our thorough sweep of the grounds. grenades. Kind of like how, there's no exact reason that I do it. I just enjoy blowing out the candles. Right? There's no exact reason to do it. It doesn't assist me enough for it to make a difference. Getting a coin out of these things is the most infuriating thing.
That wasn't mutton. I don't care what anybody says. I know mutton, and that wasn't it.
Nowhere! Think you're safe!
Paintings are nice, except for I've never bothered to collect all of them. Even in the first game, I didn't know they existed until like the second to last mission. And so I believe actually someone commented and told me that the paintings were a collectible sort of thing that you can continue to get throughout the entire game. And that I had just somehow missed every single one of them. And pretty much all of the money in the game too. I really did not properly play the first game. I didn't explore nothing. Okay, yeah, no, I remember what I was planning to do. Just to make sure we have the map.
I can feel my power grow. I can hear her voice. I can feel her spirit touching mine.
Okay.
I don't care what anybody says. I know mutton, and that wasn't it.
Now we got all the mana back. 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 Okay. That's people dead and things dead and stuff done. I swear there was a note for me to find. Concerning, the shopkeeper's person that he wanted me to find. Down in the basement. Quite intriguing. I should have theoretically thought that would happen, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go look again, because I could have sworn I was supposed to be able to find a note down here, and I didn't. Yeah, right here. Use cliff slide outside office window to get over it. Fence, drop down and enter basement through the delivery door. Special displays. Enter through. Grab easy money. I find it enjoyable. It does also decrease light levels, which theoretically assists you. but it's not a true assist in the sense that you'd think. Now, if this works...
No, sister. That's not what he intends to do. He will carry them to the harvest market, as he swore he would. But the harvest will fail. I see it now. All is withered with light. Now lost upon all the fields east of Potterstead, and to the south. To the south, fields of burning. We must warn them. Burn the fields. Make a black line across the map to stop the light.
Intriguing. What happens if I do it again?
Last night, sisters. Is it an object of heresy? Something crafted by apostate hands. I see stains on the...
Listen to all of them? Okay.
Long, fine fingerprints. Not blood, no, not wine either. It is the ink from a squid. A squid caught in the cold waters above the world. The western corner of Tinia, by sailors from New Dawn. Caught in a long line of red silk, drawn up from the dark waters. No, not useful. Not useful at all. But I see the long, lovely hands again, stained by the ink, raising the mag above a box made of color paper. I cannot see what is contained.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
The King of Morning is there. In the room with the others, while his queen sleeps in their bed.
This looks important. I wonder what it does.
They are with the clockwork men. High Overseer Kulan orders the ancient music played, but it does no good. The clockworks are not things of heresy, sisters. The music has no effect. The Overseer's fallen. The High Overseer is dragged away. He fights out their strength in his body, even while the tears from his eyes. His eyes grow dull as the blood runs from his body. He waits to surprise the one who returns to Dunwall Tower. Only one of the Overseers still remains, and he had a mission given by one of us, by one of the sisters. But he will fail, and we will never know the answer.
Wow. Okay, so we just got the achievement, so... Okay, now we go... Interesting. Where is that one? Ouch.
Mother, would I even be in this situation if you'd lived?
Probably not. Actually, maybe. But it'd be much more difficult for people to have betrayed her, because it was only those the group from the first game acting against her. I'm pretty sure we have bone charms to look at. Acrobat. Yeah. Don't exactly have a plan for any of those. And we have 11 runes, raw whalebone, so let's see what we can make. Oh, really? Cool!
So many places I wanted to visit with you.
Fucking dope. I love it when things tell me about my sense of scaling.
There is more here than corruption and pain.
Don't despair. There is goodness here too. You want me to point the way, help you onto a path. No. Let us be lost here together for a moment. So many hands built this place. It is so grand. Was so grand. It could have been a paradise alone. Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin. Somewhere a noble woman is beating a servant. He is but a boy. He didn't leave him blind. He was late with the tea. Honorable intentions, well-made plans, and yes, love, all drowning in the blood you've spilled. Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world? You could have spared so many lives, but you didn't. Why? I see a mine collapsing on a dozen workers. A beggar succumbs to blood flies. A cat sleeps on a velvet pillow. This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaca in the south. Even without eyes to look upon the world, I see so much. Once, nearly all things were hidden. You kill without thought or reason. Slaughter without remorse. This path of yours leads you astray. I have seen many horrors. A child beaten by thieves, and a nest of blood flies. Your blood-soaked hands. The downtrodden, the poor and forgotten, mudlarks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them? Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Just for the sake of, just seeing, of argument, just assume that everything that needed for her to be alive, would have happened, such as there was no conspiracy whatsoever. Or that Dawn didn't exist. And now...
What do I do now? I'm ruined. I'm feeling the things I could do.
I didn't feel like sitting there and listening to her talk. Do I really want to leave her alive? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll leave her alive. No point not doing so. I've been sparing everyone else. Right? Like, every other target, just killing enough people to get high chaos. God damn it. Where is your office, lady? Here it is. Damn, you're such a pain. Like when we okay, blah blah. To Brianna Ashford, cured, blah blah. Mistress, like, yeah.
When I close in on Delilah, I'll make it last. Counting the minutes.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, child.
Hold on to that hate, usurper. You deserve worse, and you're going to get it.
That's why I said assume everything. Like make the assumption, for pure argument's sake, that everything that needed to happen for her mother to be alive, for Jessamine to be alive, occurred. So, like, for literal pure argument's sake. Interesting. So if that required that there was no conspiracy, that, like, none of them betrayed her, or they just didn't exist, then go ahead and assume that. Because if you make assumptions like that, you can argue pretty much any case for anything. I hope that's obvious. You can do anything you want if you have assumptions. If you assume stuff, you can pretty much create any scenario you desire.
Sorry, we're closed. All right, we're open, but please
Night,
make
Tanner.
it quick. Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see.
Anything upgrade-wise that would be worthwhile. Consider your bolts have a wider range. That
Certain
does
you will
sound
be
nice.
satisfied with your purchase.
Might as well.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
Might as well.
An excellent choice.
And that'll come in handy. Which one of these masterworks would you guys recommend?
The district is so quiet since the conservatory was closed.
I'll let y'all think about that. Like, which one of those would you recommend?
Farewell, and do take care out on the streets.
Okay, and if anyone cares to say...
What do you want? Step back. Move away. If you're looking for trouble, you're gonna find it. Don't get any closer.
They were pissing me off. If anyone cares to tell me, where is, the crank? Because I forgot where that is. Long distance lever? Okay, so, okay, so... I think the crank was somewhere up here, right? Okay, so we'll buy... Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's actually in the shop.
Why do you cover your face? Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you. Visit again soon.
There.
And keep a close watch on your coin.
Okay, so I took your word for it. Because I didn't actually care. Who doesn't love them a good sewer level?
Oh no, please, take what...
The funny part about this is I come in here, I steal all this stuff to save a bit of coin, and a bit of coin that I only ever spend on upgrades. Does he throw those out here? Like if you enter the place or something?
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
You never know who to trust, do you?
Everybody makes mistakes, Empress. You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes. Let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos.
Oh, yeah,
Delilah.
I need to remember. If anyone is having fun and has not yet done it, make sure to leave a like down below to support the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe for something. Shrewd negotiations, parlay with Delilah, witch no more, black market heist, and spying overseers. Also, if you wish to be notified every time I upload a video or go live, hit the little notification bell beside it, because why not? Join the notification squad. That doesn't yet exist. Forge the notification squad.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaca's mines. Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
While you were resting, the old man dropped me off so I could check out the Dust District. I'll meet you there and pass along whatever I learned. Come find me. I didn't actually read that last time.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. What can I say about what you've done for me?
Listen to me.
That tin of putty was meant for the porthole seals. I see you're smeared it all over canvas. Is that your idea of art? And how will that keep the rain out? Do your painting or whatever it is, but use your own things. Leave my stuff alone. I'm trying to run a ship here. Also, your snoring is dreadful. Can't you prop up your pillow? You're always bragging about some old thing you invented. Well, invent something for that, why don't you? Searching. Why does she never deal with the rats? I'm actually gonna let this run and go get grab something to drink.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this? The Dust District. I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak, how the city uses it for windmills and mining operations.
So our young friend is headed into the Dust District. Nobody lives there unless they don't have a choice. And people like Emily don't even visit. According to Sokolov, she'll be trying to get into Aramis Stilton's house. Not easy. I've tried. Stilton was a friend. Even as a mine owner, he was a good man who came up from working people and never forgot it. I went looking for him the night he disappeared. But the house was swarming with the Grand Guard. I showed them what I was worth, but it cost me. I'll live to see that score settled.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
What's that? Ready now?
Ready.
I'll get you as close as I can.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner, and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But Now, the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stoughton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here with the skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Squads patrol through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade. Duke's distant cousins or something.
Stuck out here. Tired of cleaning sulfur dust out of my ears. Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All apples and slippers. I hear these damn windmills in my sleep. Can I read? Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm stupid?
And all my letters and then some.
Dust from the mines.
I'll help you look.
Correct, sir. Let's see. What was it?
Back of my neck. I get a feeling something bad is gonna happen.
So he says, keep alert. And I says, I am alert. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
Wonder who that was.
What? Let's have a look. No way! Here! What the? Don't let her stop!
mention
say
that?
it's a false.
No, I'm sure.
I swear I saw someone.
You can't stay hidden forever.
It looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
No. What? I wonder who that was.
Maybe it's nothing.
Nothing moved. Pretty sure.
overseers won't just leave the district, and the Howlers can't. Hello, Emily. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
Sure why Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this, but what do you think? Can you crack it? Give me a minute. Durante knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the Overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the clockwork soldiers for the Duke.
So can you open it? Or maybe just solve it?
No, I can't do either. It's a lock designed by a man who creates machines that kill people. You can keep your money, I'm not touching it.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
We're playing dice tonight. Are you in?
Sure.
Maybe I cut them both down. Howlers and Overseers.
Stay on your side or you'll be spitting teeth. As far as I know, you might be an Overseer spy.
First I thought you were one of Paolo's gang, but you don't look so bad up close.
Years ago, the mines were a good job.
Stilton made sure of it. No one got fired for being injured.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. And the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Kind of a stalemate. Everything worked as long as one side...
How about sharing some of the Imperial current? Thank you, friend. If you're brave and you're looking to make some money, there's a back door
special
to the
trinkets you
Crow's
carry.
Hand Saloon.
You know
leading to
how
the
the
basement.
Abbey feels about that. What would they do if they knew you were selling carved-up whalebone? Blasphemy. Who keeps some art? Your back.
Wanna buy one?
Paulo.
You
I know
look
what
like you're on the road
Paulo.
yourself, and on one of the
He
high
sends us
and
out to
mighty.
risk our lives for you, but somehow you're not grateful.
I can't afford what you're asking.
Maybe I should have it looked at.
Then why do you take our protection?
You don't
It's
give me a
hard
choice.
here now.
It's the overseers who don't give you a
miners hate to
choice.
do, but they're
Just
lucky
think about
to
what they'll
have
do if
work.
they find out what you're up to. Then let me know when you can give us the money you owe. Paolo just wants what's fair.
Watch out for the overseers, stranger. And the Howlers. Grand Guard are a bunch of shitbirds, too. Shitbirds all the way to the top. You
Some
take
wise
care
ass
of
has been robbing
business,
black
you
market
hear?
shops. How can I find out who?
I don't know you. Out of my face.
What's going on?
What is this?
Can't be too cautious. Well, the shop's getting knocked off. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. Only I could sell dust, I'd be rich. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Hollow and burn. Maybe the bosses are getting too comfortable.
Cabello, are you sure you know what you're doing? I studied field tactics with Brother Cardoza in the peninsula. Our crews there resort to the same dirty seems like a good way to take a start to the belly. Well, the Howlers aren't known for their caution, but these aren't too hard to deal with. If you... What was that? Come on, I don't have time for games! You can't stay hidden forever.
Hollow and burn. Maybe the bosses are getting too comfortable.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful... What's going on here? Huh? What? Hey, who is... No, they're gonna pay for his death! I smell heresy on you.
Yeah, I definitely would have loved that. Like, I believe 20 minutes ago.
Maybe bosses are getting too comfortable.
But I don't think you. I think you guys were more listening, so you didn't hear when I came back. Because I didn't unmute. My fault, I guess.
You're not.
Yeah, I was kind of just making a joke, because it's my fault. It's not you guys's. I'm supposed to be the one who keeps track of that stuff. So that would explain why no one was responding to the stuff I asked, or the stuff I said. One of you was missing. We have to be careful not to activate the cutscene just yet.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful... Oh, I definitely heard What's something. the matter?
I really want to save these people. So, I have to be careful not to activate the cutscene before... damn. The fact that they do actually have someone who sits out there and is like, find another way, that I find appeasing. I thought that those people attacked you if they just saw you. So I kind of avoided them all the time. He's marked. He's marked.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed... Find another way. Or... This path is barred to traffic. What's going on here? What was that? What about the sound? If you believe there's someone there, an inconvenience.
What?
What the? Stop! I smell heresy on you. I know an agent of... Hey, you! Come here! Huh? By the strictures! Surrender. Isn't she the woman on the posters? I'll perform rites over... Ugh!
For the Abbey!
Damn, this. Okay, I don't think I need to kill. I don't know who I need to kill. I don't know who needs to be stopped. Who needs to be stopped to save these people? You know? Okay, he needs to be killed. Marked.
You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft of food, for hindering a sworn overseer of the Abbey. Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic. What's going on here? What was that?
What the fuck is... Are they just... Did they just appear right there? They just appeared right there, right? They weren't there a second ago. There was just all of a sudden 3 right there.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed, why are you tempted by such gilded nothing? What's going on? Fight the way, brother. This path is barred to traffic. Huh? What?
Huh? What?
Nothing here. Let's have a look. One of us is down. What? Somebody's down. There's nothing to do. Look everywhere. Anything yet, brother? Could swear I saw someone.
Those 3 just show up. I suspect that it's impossible to save them. Because the one got shot on the way out. 3 are just appearing out of nothing. As soon as I kill the 2 up there, one of their bodies is staying around despite the fact that it should disappear. Completely gonna turn around right here. Just to see.
Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic.
Oh, no, you bastard! I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
Oh.
Mark him.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way. Won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing. What's going on here? Nothing here. Let's have a look around. See. What was it?
Okay, yeah, 3 are just guaranteed to show up for no reason. And because I killed the guy at the gate, those 3 did manage to escape.
Hello? That was a rat dealing with that one. Someone there. Well, I have no idea what that was. Something going on. Next time.
Okay, so now they're alive. Maybe.
Wind rising.
I don't have enough runes to buy that. I spent a bunch of points. Time stop! Damn it! I should have used time stop to do that easier. I definitely would have made things much easier. So one of them died anyways, but I think he was dead when I got there. Let's be honest. I think he was completely dead by the time I got there. Overseer Outpost.
The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother. The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the Outsider's blessing. Some talisman come straight from the jaws of the Void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Mikos.
Not much I can do about the dog, so we're gonna hold off on doing that just yet.
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm. Wherever they go.
Can't mark him just yet. It's actually quite frequent for me that...
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin? Aren't we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It was but strictures.
No. Good idea. Wonderful idea. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Long distance stuff is not my forte unless I'm playing Borderlands. In Borderlands, I can snipe all you want, all day long, all I want, in any way. Any other game, I'd much rather be up close and shanking you in the face. Yeah, actually, no, yeah, shanking you in the fist. Just for the humor of it. Now, if any one of them dies, all four. Some wonderful magic. Oh, we got there.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Okay, there we go. Required some more forbidden articles, blah blah. Confiscation room key needed. Where would I find such a key? I wonder. Keys... Requiring a key for me to do something is quite inconvenient. I'd much rather not require a key than require a key. Actually, if the key is a passcode, then it's actually, depending on the occasion, it may be even more inconvenient to require a passcode. When I came for this one before, I already had the key, so I don't know where I got the key. Last time I did that one, I was just like, oh, I already have the key. Why bother? Doesn't matter. Got the natural world, there are ripples, blah blah. Detainee was a man named Durante. He admitted entering the home of Armus Stilton on occasion, but died before revealing how he came in possession of the Jindosh lock combination. Database is of no further. Detainee is of no further use to us. His possession has been passed on to Vice Overseer Byrne for inspection upstairs in his office. Brother will dispose of the body. I literally wouldn't have killed them if they hadn't attacked me. I had no reason to kill them. Rats are nice. Unless there's a group of them, apparently.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or two of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart.
I want to see if this works.
Be no discord in my spirit.
I just got an achievement for that. That's great. The achievement was called The Lovers. That is great.
We'll ask again today if this is truly her chosen path.
That's so
Can only hope
perfect.
the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
I wonder how the High Overseer is faring against Delilah back in Dunwall.
Something Something is amiss. Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
That was truly amazing. I didn't even know there was an achievement for that. I just wanted to do it. See what would happen, like if it would actually work. That's just great. I was upset with him the first time he did that too. So now he got to join his good friend in whatever good duties he saw to do. For funds. I'll be honest, I had quite a bit of fun doing that. Howler's determined downstairs gave us his key detailing the criminal association. Spirit water. J. What is it? It's exactly as I thought, and I have a bunch of it already equipped, so. To the bone charms. Does anyone else? Did anyone else get a strange sense of satisfaction from doing that? As far as I've been told, even the possession of coins should be against the scriptures, right? So someone here has broken the scriptures.
I know you're all ready to begin. Our
Stilton.
speaker tonight is none other than Aramis Stilton, who owns the mines where those you love toil beneath the ground. Mr. Stilton is known for his fairness, and that reputation is not for show. Welcome to the stage, a friend to the Miners Family Committee, Aramis Stilton.
Good workers.
Where's the damn key?
Thank you. Our annual dinner is always a special. We rise together with the same dawn. We feel the same wind on our faces.
Who has the damn key? Where is that damn key? He had a gun. But no key. Where's the fucking key? Go. No, if you're talking, I'm not talking about that key. I'm talking about this one. I'll still go to the Overseer's office. Confiscation room key. I'll still go to the Overseer's office in case you do mean that. In case it is in the Overseer's office. I'll look around in here. That was there last time, too, and I couldn't grab it last time. Interesting. See, I have that key. I have Durante's key. No, I just have Durante's key. I want, I'm looking for I'm looking for the confiscation room key. I'm gonna keep looking around this floor. For a little bit. If you have instructions, tie them to the looking outwards from the Overseer's office, or something. Like if they need to be tied to something. If they don't need to be tied to something, like you can describe the area, then that works too. Inside of here. All I see is a bunch of guns and swords. Rune, no. Let's see how far back we'll have to reload then. We'll check the autosave. If that doesn't work, we may have to redo the mission. Hey guys, it's 420. Blaze it. So, we have to redo the entire mission. Lovely! Who doesn't like having to do that? I like having to do that. I'm tempted not to do it stealthily. Anyway, just run in there and kill everybody.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting...
I love how I can't just stand up. We could continue and just not get the one rune, I know, but it doesn't feel right. We're not gonna read anything.
My mind is finally clearing.
There's nothing down there.
I need to know why Delilah... The Dust District. I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak. How the city uses it for windmills and mining operations.
So our young friend is headed into the Dust District. Nobody lives there unless they don't have a choice.
Ready now?
Really? That is such a... Is it intentional or is it a bug?
Ready.
We'll take Megan's skiff closer.
Is that intentional or a bug? If it's intentional, it's stupid, and if it's a bug, that's still stupid. It's a different type of stupid. If it's intentional, it makes me upset kind of stupid. If it's a bug, it's like, damn. That sounds like me yesterday, sitting there trying to kill the stupid clockwork in a way that I could actually get its plaque. I don't think you realize. I redid the entire mission. I redid pretty much the entire mission for last time. I redid the entire one for going to kill the Duke because I knocked out the Duke's body double, and I still wanted to do the non-lethal ending for it because I was doing a no kills run. So I had to redo the entire mission. Granted, I did it off stream, but
That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. Rivercrust is more likely.
Seems odd that none of our squads patrol through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by it.
I get stuck out here.
No one knows what's happening.
Silver dust out of my
Could be
ears.
anything. I just gotta watch my own back.
Oh, damn!
Dust from the mines.
Thank you for making things easy. There was nothing valuable over there. Not really.
The overseers won't just leave the district. And the Howlers can't. I've been doing reconnaissance.
Okay, so if it's a bug, then I'm not too upset about it. Like, I've ran into a bug before where it was last run. I had to reload quite a bit because there was someone that I had pickpocketed or done something to. I knocked them out something. And the game was saying I'd killed them because they were part of a scripted event in which they died. So I had to completely rechange the way I was going about stuff.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
It's the blood of our enemies.
Good riddance.
Oh, hello. At first I thought you were one of Paolo's gang.
Huh? What? Someone protect me! I don't want to die!
Irrelevant if he runs off. He'll sit and cower in a corner for a long time.
Stay sharp!
Found anything?
Look everywhere!
Oh well, never mind.
Yep, civilian death, who cares? I just wanted to kill that one. See, more coin, more chaos. For once I don't, he served no purpose, and I'm just upset right now, so.
Good job. Stilton made sure of it. No one got fired for being injured.
How about sharing some of the Imperial currency?
The family committee made sure the bosses never got to it.
There's no way out of this.
Get out of here if you know what's good for you. Howell wants the money and he'll be back next week. Don't disappoint him. Look sharp, she said.
Come on, you
Stay away,
bastards.
she said. Not even sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh,
air smells like rat piss today.
Take that, you dog fucker.
No, you bastard.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know that he was leaving. Yeah, that sounds like the type of bug that would show up.
I'm sweating up a storm here. I could really use a mug of something cool.
Are you coming tonight?
So they're not going through barking like dogs this time.
Good riddance.
There is upgrades I need to buy at the black market, so I need to remember that.
I heard the Howlers have taken to robbing honest men. I'd never have thought.
Okay.
You won't regret it. We could do business. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
I have beat the first one before. It's actually, I wouldn't recommend watching it. It's not that great, but it is recorded on this channel. So if you had any interest in seeing how I went through it, it exists. I don't recommend it. Going to check it out because it is, as I said, it's pretty bad.
Seems like a good way to take a dart to the belly.
Well, the Howlers aren't known for their caution. But these aren't. I'll help you search the place.
Keep trying.
Find another way.
Yes, that's actually, after we finish this run of Dishonored 2, that is actually our next game. And then after that, what's your vote? By the way, it's nice to meet you, Miles. Miles. But what is your vote after, Death of the Outsider? Would you prefer Monster Hunter World, or Prey? Close your damn toilets. He's unconscious. Month of Rain. $422 this time, eh? Cool. Not right now, but if you are around, I will accept some tips. Not backseating. But like, not telling me exactly what I need to do for something. Ah, damn, that was on 2-2. Those aren't already on 2. But I will accept some things, like, if I'm stuck in an area or there's something you think I've missed, I will accept you telling me about those. I actually plan at least 2 runs of Prey if we do Prey. Simply because I am aware of the fact that depending on certain things that you do, it can have a major impact on the ending. So. Target you.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was... What's going on here? Huh? Nothing here. Let's have a look around.
Okay.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
You're dealing with a supernatural assassin who doesn't give a fuck right now.
Maybe I'll have a dentist in Dunwall rip the teeth from Delilah's mouth.
Even when I look up safe codes in this game, I never actually look up the exact safe code. I look up where to find it. So, if you can tell me where to find it, that's fine. But telling me the exact code is a no. Unless it's one that there's just guaranteed no way to find, like the first code in Dishonored will always be 451. Okay, so only he died. It's okay. And hell, I may change my mind on safe codes. I may run into a code that I'm absolutely like, just tell me the code. I don't feel like looking for it.
The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the Outsider's blessing. Some talisman come straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
For this honest brotherly justice.
For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge.
I can only hope the Outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
Don't save. If I can't find the key, there's no point in this. Okay, we have the key now. So, yep, everything's resolved. And it took us 1/10 the amount of time. Yeah, Emily is a lot more violent about all the stuff that she sees compared to Corvo. Corvo, she sees the strictures and he's just like, oh, my mother used to like swear by these. Emily, they should add another stricture that's if be burned alive. If you betray your Empress. I'm just like, wow, girl. Damn. I do have something quite humorous to do. This is amazingly humorous. I loved it the first time, and I'm gonna love it this time too.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart. May there be no discord in my spirit.
It's still fucking great. There we go. Can't get water from that one, disappointingly.
The Duke will topple soon. The sisters of the oracular order have seen it, and I feel it in my bones. So this stalemate with the Howlers must be resolved. If we eliminate Paolo, there's no end to the influence we'll exert over Karnaca, over all of Serkonos.
Dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is in effect.
I feel like that one is just a randomized line, because I feel like I heard Emily say, I have to kill Jindosh as well.
Killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
Well, the 4 of you are going to die. I could have killed you during the conversation, but I chose not to, because I'm going to knock out dear sir here. Goodbye. This always happens. There's always just that one thing down there. And we're not gonna kill you just yet. You know, it took us like 30 minutes to reach this point before. And now we've just reached it in less than 5. No, I'll say less than 10, not less than 5. Took us... I can literally actually even point at what it is, because this wouldn't be my first, and neither was the last time, my first time experiencing this. The thing, what it was is...
Our speaker tonight is none other than Empress Stilton, who owns the mines where those you love toil beneath the ground. Mr. Stilton is known for his fairness, and that reputation is not for show. Welcome to the stage, a friend of the Miners Family Committee, Empress Stilton.
It's because I just didn't care this time. I killed everyone as quick, and even with the civilian, I killed him just because he was in my way. And I thought, I did honestly think he was an enemy, and I killed him under that assumption.
Some of you will no doubt guess is known for this thing. Just what's rising. More wind, more dust. I think the storm's passed.
By the way, the dog is just unconscious. The dog is not dead. Actually, let's confirm that. Nope. Yeah, dog is just unconscious. Come at me!
You are so dead.
I should have blocked there.
For the Abbey! Let me then! What the?
I don't feel like killing a dog. I don't actually, like, it was only yesterday, but there's 6 hours of footage from yesterday. So I can't say to go look through it, but yesterday we did actually do the Clockwork Mansion mission. So it is possible to check and see what my version of Emily said for that.
More wind, more dust. I think the storm's passed.
Sleep well, little pup. Have sweet dreams. Dreams of a time where you're not treated as just a tool of war. Between two semi-horrid people.
Oh. I don't even know. Are we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It will bother me all the night.
Again today. For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a...
Okay. That is the entirety of them dealt with, except for the Vice Overseer. Because we are not killing the targets, because I don't care. I want to bind someone who has no idea about these two to them, and then come back here and kill one of and kill them, so we can kill 3 of them. I want to bind like a group of people who have nothing to do with each other together.
Where we were born.
Nasty. But it keeps them alive.
Told him. I says it ain't right. Black like that. You march yourself over the dark. But did you listen? What's going on? Suspicious.
So it doesn't appear. So yeah, there is a. I wanted to see how far away I could bind them. And there is a maximum limit, it seems. I can't bind them together too far away. So yeah, I can bind the 2 back there and the 2 right there, but I can't bind all 4 of them. Disappointing. Disappointing. Okay. Higher chaos, definitely impacting stuff at this point.
Who's that?
I'm pretty sure there was a hint I got from this guy, but I don't give a damn. Actually, I do. I have an AMD FX. Give me a second. The graphics card's a GTX 10. Either 1050 or 1060 Ti. An 8-core AMD FX something at 3.7 gigahertz per core. A hard drive, no SSD, blah blah. Nothing amazing, basically. Like, nothing on the exceptional side. Just some basic equipment. Stuff that gets by. Wow, that is interesting. Okay, so we can hold off on doing that. I don't need to kill all of them, I need to keep some of them alive.
Is this the void? Are you the cursed outsider?
Runes are pretty much secondary. I love me some bone charms. They produce more potent effects than the runes. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'd say that's the only thing I have that's exceptional. And it's not even exceptional. 16 gigabytes of RAM, but it's DDR3, so it loses its exceptionality by the fact that it's less than great RAM. Interesting. So I have nothing happen to me when I do that. Okay, now I know what button I was trying to hit. Mission items. Okay, so we have 14 runes back. We go for switch hosts. But no. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or... That's what creates a void... Okay, let's look at the details of this one. Okay, not exactly the greatest. That's a more stealth-oriented thing. Doppelganger. Summon a doppelganger that can fight enemies and assassinate when undetected. Summon two doppelgangers who are independently of each other. Swap places with your summoned doppelgangers. Summon a shade. Okay. I really don't have a use for any of this. Rapid sprint, I guess, and take less fall damage. Like earlier I got time stop, but it wasn't worth it. We'll do Swift Stalker again. Acrobat. Swift Stalker, no. Yeah, Swift Stalker again. I'm having fun with the extra speed boosts. And, Agile Will. Actually, yeah, 2 Agile Will. What am I thinking? Okay, so it's about the same as if I had Undertaker, which I guess you could do all kinds of stuff that would also do increases. So we will continue this tomorrow. I do have to go, as my alarm for when to end stream just went off a couple minutes ago. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. If you, or a dislike if you didn't, preferably a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified the next time I go live or the next time one of my videos goes up. Hope to see y'all next time. Goodbye, guys.